And there we go. We are live. So,
We are
hello.
live.
Yes, we are live, Hugbox. So, hello, welcome to today's live interview where I'm going to be interviewing Hugbox. Go ahead and say hello and give us an introduction of yourself as well.
Hello, I am Hugbox. I complain and people watch me for some reason.
Yeah, he complains about
That's it.
video games and
Yeah,
Polygon. They're shit.
it's true. They're really bad. But that's basically all I do.
Political bastards.
Yes. Get your politics out of my video games.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now, bastards. All right. Oh, hey there, Dark Elf. How you doing? Okay, so Hugbox. First question for you here is when did you start YouTube?
I started YouTube in any sort of earnest way, is in I started actually having a YouTube channel when I launched my Bethesda video, really.
Oh, okay,
Like
so
like in
I,
the sense of I actually took my YouTube channel seriously or anything. I was like, I'm gonna make videos like on a regular basis was when I released my Bethesda video. So like last October or September.
I think that was September.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was like fall of last year.
yeah. Isn't that your biggest video as well?
Maybe I think it might be my second biggest video.
Oh, okay. Because
I
I
gotta
know.
yeah.
I think your two biggest videos are the Bethesda one and the Daisy one.
Yeah, I think the Daisy one might be a little bit bigger, but that could have changed. Let me see. 1.3 No, Daisy is still a little bit bigger, but only by like 100,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
then
pretty close.
yeah. There's not much of a difference. So yeah. And why'd you start YouTube Hugbox? What got you into it?
I was bored one day and I was like, I could make a video. I was like, other people make videos. And yeah, I could probably do that. That's literally my thought process. And I sat down at my computer, and about 6 hours later, my Bethesda video was done.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's my story. It's really anticlimactic.
So on the same day you made your first video.
That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but it was not a very long amount of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Actually,
because
that one did cause me a little bit of trouble. I'd say I wrote it within the first day, definitely, but like getting footage took me a long time because I,
okay.
I was not like familiar with the easy ways to do that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because I remember when I started YouTube, I made a website first for my Let's Play channel that I was telling you about. I have no idea why. My dad was just like, "Hey, son, you should make a website
People,
for for your upcoming Let's Play channel." And I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, that sounds like a cool idea." And I'm like, "All right, let's make this website." I think I called it quackerkit.com because that was the Let's Plays channel name, Quackerkit. Oh, hey Carson, how's it going, man? Yes,
Carson.
your boy Hugbox is on here. I got him on after 7 months of not being replied. Sad face.
Yeah, I don't like reading emails or books, as it turns out.
Yeah, and I mean the ironic part is you used to work at a fucking library.
Exactly. That was the irony about that job. Is I only really I'm an audiobook guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's good. I like audiobooks, but to be honest, I prefer reading over the audiobook.
I do
I
not
don't.
have the attention span for that.
I do. I say I
That's
have
incredible.
a rather long attention span for a millennial. Yeah, but
I'm envious of you.
oh well, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like it'd kind of be weird for me to make interviews and have like a 5 second attention span. You know.
Just keep changing the topic every 30 seconds. Yeah.
Hey, Hugbox, how's the weather outside? Let's talk about sports now. Yeah, just keep changing it over and over again. Every
Exactly.
5 seconds, just a
It is
different
an
topic.
information dense interview.
Yeah, just, it's all over the place. There's no structure to it, really. But
Just
yeah,
like my life.
oh, okay. Well, we share similar lives then. Yeah,
Back
but
on topic. Yeah.
yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so I was making my Let's Plays channel website, and that was made, and then I made the channel, and then I made my first video with my friend on Skype. It was really epic. He left the call like midway through the video. It was like a 4 minute video. He left like 2 minutes into the video. You could see his Skype up on the screen. with his full legal name on there and everything. I just fully doxed him and did not give a single shit.
That is
And
some vintage YouTube drama right there.
yeah, and thankfully he didn't say anything about that. And I didn't even cut it out. It was just raw footage, raw gameplay footage of me playing on my HP laptop that would run the game at like maybe 5 FPS if I was lucky. And
And so
and
then
then
you uploaded the raw fraps AVI file. It was
it
like 50 gigabytes for 5 minutes.
it wasn't even Fraps. You know Camtasia Studio?
Oh, I know Camtasia Studio.
Yeah, that's what I fucking used. I used the free trial version of Camtasia, and it was awful.
That is
I mean, the
incredible.
software was alright, but it was the fucking free trial version. Like, I didn't give much of a shit. Like, I just put it up, did not give a single fuck about showing my friend Skype, who was my best friend at the time, actually, so that's even worse. And yeah, I mean, I just rolled with it, and I kept doing that till I got a gaming PC, and then it slowly got better, and then I deleted that, thankfully. And yeah,
It's a
and then
marathon, not a sprint, as they say.
yes, and then we're here in
Yes.
2018 making interviews. Yeah, so it's a long tail, very nice long tail, lots of
And
blood,
here we
sweat,
are.
and tears. Yep, and here we are.
2018.
Yep. But back to you, Hugbox. Any channels before this one? Is this your first ever YouTube channel?
This is my first ever YouTube channel that I did anything remotely regularly on. Where
Yeah,
like
because
I would make like a random name and just like put something up unlisted that I wanted to like show my friends, but I wouldn't like yeah. I didn't have any like where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make like a let's play or something like that. It was just like, oh, I have this funny video I want to share with my friends, so I'll just create some dumb name like Hingle McCringleberry and then make it unlisted and just like shoot them a link to it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have any like I didn't have a real channel until this one.
yeah, how come you didn't decide to make those funny moments, public? You could have had a funny moments YouTube channel.
Oh, I actually this is real talk. This is the first time I've revealed this right now. I basically did what Carson does now like
Oh,
4 years ago.
damn, you
Love
could
you,
have.
buddy. But like this is true story. I still have it unlisted, like even like down to like the subtitles and everything.
You
That's I was doing that 4 years ago. I haven't even shown him that. I just remember that.
you could have been the Call Me Carson of today,
I could have been Fitz today, is what I'm saying. If
or
I was
that. Yeah, I mean, you could be
5 years ago,
comedic.
maybe.
Yeah.
No, I'm not comedic at all. Comedy and I do not get along.
Well, that's fine. You're more of an analytical person. That's
I'm more
that's
of a
good.
lazy person.
That too.
Comedy
Yeah.
requires effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who knows? You could have been the I do it better. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Carson. I haven't seen Hugbox epic funny moments let's plays.
You never
Uh,
know, dude.
They could be really good. They could be better than invading Discord servers part 1 and part 2. Who knows?
A
You know?
true modern masterpiece.
It could have
Invading
been
Discord servers.
like 5 years ago. It could have been
Revolutionary.
It could have been, instead of invading Discord servers, because Discord didn't even fucking exist 5 years
Invading
ago.
Ventrilo servers.
Invading TeamSpeak servers.
Yeah.
That's what it could have been.
Exactly.
Or invading
Invading
Skype.
Mumble servers. Yeah.
It could have been invading Skype group chats. Who knows? It could have been
Exactly, there you go.
anything. It could have been anything like that. You never know, Carson. You never know. He could have invented a new genre of videos. But
Exactly. I was on the forefront.
that sadly didn't happen, and now he's making analytical gaming content here and there.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, the rise and fall of Hugbox.
Yeah, I'm already on the downward trend right now, actually. I'm well on the downward trend. It's all down from here.
Yeah, you could have I don't know, been the Shammy of 2013,
True. True.
or the Mandalore Gaming, or the Racevic, or any of those guys.
I'm coming for the throne, guys.
Yeah,
Watch out.
you got to get like a bit over 300K to surpass Shammy.
Give it a week.
Yeah, give it a day, I'd say, actually. Fuck a week. That's too much. Give it a day. Trust me,
Yeah,
Hugbox. Tomorrow you'll be at like 400K, and then you'll be the new epic video
actually,
essay
my
gamer.
goal. I haven't told anyone this yet. This is just me launching my career. My goal is to actually become the next Keemstar.
Ooh.
So
Now
like in
that
a year, I'll just have it won't be called Drama Alert. It'll be called something very similar though.
Hugbox alert.
Scandal Alert or something like that. Like an easily like ripped off name. That's what my plan is.
Well, I mean, that sounds like an epic plan. But problem is, Keemstar's at 4 million subscribers right now. He hit that recently. How are you gonna, get to that so fast, Hugbox?
Whining and drama the same way he did.
Hmm. That's true. You gotta you gotta get Call Me Carson and Raccoon X to turn on you like a Great
We yeah,
Andre and
we're
Leafeus
gonna
here
start a
did.
beef. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just tell I don't know, Carson to call you gay. And then
Carson just texted me YouTube Crime Watch. There we go. That's perfect.
yeah, and then you could get Raccoon to call you a racist and show like fake DMs of you calling someone the N-word like Keemstar did all those years ago
Exactly. It's
to
perfect.
Alex. And then there you
History
go.
repeats itself.
Exactly. You're the new Keemstar. Daniel Keem's channel starts to slowly but surely die. And then there you go. You're the king of drama on youtube.com, Hogbox. That's the perfect plan.
That is what I've always aspired to be, the king of drama. Yes.
Now, the
Uh,
problem is, with drama, you have to be a consistent uploader. And you are not one of those. So,
oh no.
how's that going to work out, Hugbox?
Well, you see, the first thing they tell you when you do YouTube is they go, the only thing you need to be successful on YouTube is to be a consistent uploader, right?
Yes.
And that is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some people that you look at and you're like, why do people watch this? And you realize, oh, it's because they put out one a week. So I
Yeah.
heard that and they were like, this is what you got to do. And I was like, okay, how about I just don't do that? And here we are. So there's your explanation. I was like, what if I just did the opposite of what you're supposed to do?
Well, I mean, even though you're inconsistent, you still have a decently large channel. I
Some would
mean,
say that I would not.
well, I mean,
I'm just getting started, baby. I'm just getting started.
well, to me, 73K is a lot.
To me too. I don't mean to seem like I'm not grateful for it. I mean, if you told me last year that this would happen, I'd be like, oh, well, probably not. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I doubt. But
yeah,
here we are.
I mean, no one can really predict what's gonna happen on YouTube.com.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, like, look at Raccoon and Carson. Look at fucking how fast they both grew.
Yeah.
Crazy, like.
There's no way to really predict it. Like you can have an idea, but you can never know.
I mean, I remember when I interviewed Carson back in February, he had like 6 or 7K, and now he's at, God, what's Carson at right now? Like nearly 200K?
Yeah.
Yeah. And fucking Raccoon, I interviewed him 7 months ago in December, and he was like at 30K. And now he's at nearly, well, not nearly 800K, he's like at 730K. Like, that's mental.
Yeah. It just comes out of nowhere. That's
Absolutely
YouTube for you.
crazy. Yeah, that's batshit crazy to see that, really. It's like, no one can see that coming.
Yeah, there's no way to reliably predict anything because it just happens.
Exactly, yeah.
The people
It's
want what the people want, and the people don't want what the people don't want.
exactly like YouTube's very unpredictable. Like, one day your channel could be fucking suffering, but then the next you could be popping.
Yeah.
Like, mental. The
Yeah.
recommended section's truly a blessing if you get in
the,
that
the
shit.
recommended section completely makes or breaks some people's livelihoods.
Exactly. Like, I had a gaming video that I made on Cuphead, and it was like 3 minutes long, and I'm still surprised that it got into the recommended section. But when it got in there, oh god, oh, that was juicy. That was incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like every time you make a video, really, it's not directly proportionate in my experience to how much like you're working on the video. It's just like each video is a chance for you to roll the dice and maybe have it go well for you. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? There's no magic bullet where you're like, I'm gonna talk about this topic and it's gonna get a million views. It's more like every time I talk about a topic, there's a slight chance it's gonna really blow up. So I'm gonna keep doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a gamble,
Yeah.
essentially. Like you never know what you're gonna get when you put that video out.
And
it could
sometimes it can be absolutely nothing.
yeah.
You
It
never
could
know these days.
I mean, obviously most people want their videos to do really well, but you can't predict that because it could do really shit or it could do really well.
Yeah,
But like
there's no
yeah,
there's
there's
no
no predicting
guarantees.
it. Yeah, exactly. There's no guarantees. But like I just wish there was a way to know how the fuck to get your videos into the recommended section. That's what I wish.
Yeah, yeah, they're not very transparent about that. So it's
Yeah.
just make it's all you can do is take the risk. You gotta just go for it and hope it pays off.
Yeah, exactly. like they're not really transparent about anything like that. And they're always changing it. They're always making changes to it. So,
Oh, here's an interesting story that's a little bit off topic about transparency. So when I
yeah,
made
go
my
for it.
Wolfenstein 2 video, right?
Mhm.
That video, I made it and I had to like whatever submit it for review, right? And they accepted it
Yeah.
like for monetization and it was running with ads on it, right?
Mhm.
And the ads were for Wolfenstein 2,
Oh my
mind you.
god.
And then after I had been approved, they revoked it and I didn't get ads anymore because I'm pretty sure that something happened where they're like, "Oh, well actually you can't run ads for the thing that you're criticizing on your video." I'm pretty sure. So they removed ads from that video because it was Wolfenstein 2 advertising on my video. Or
that
they could have
is
just been completely automated, but I don't know why I would get reviewed and then approved and then like 3 days later I would get rejected again after I'd been approved.
that
It's
is
pretty weird.
incredibly like ironic though. Like fucking just like
It was
you
the ads for the game, and then my video was ruled unsuitable for the ads for the game that I was showing.
you're just shit talking the game. And
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like they said
ads for
something
the
was
game
not
that
safe for work in that video.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The demonetization thing is very annoying.
Oh yeah,
No one knows how to solve it, to be honest. You just gotta like fucking appeal it and hope you get monetization.
yeah, and sometimes you just don't, and
Yeah, I
it's just
mean,
like okay, don't really know why, but I gotta accept it, you know.
I think I checked and I have like 2 interviews demonetized, and they're not even like. I mean, I'm not a family friendly YouTuber. It's not like I don't say a swear word or anything like that. I like to let my tongue loose. Uh,
Yeah,
of course, I'm not gonna say a racial slur or anything like that that could get me into trouble. Like in general with my subscribers or whatever the hell. Oh, thanks for the sub, Poison Candy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get in trouble with anyone, and I really don't like to. I mean, sure, saying a racist joke is fine, but I don't know if I'd say it on a stream.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
It's like you don't want to really put that. It's unprofessional almost. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
yeah,
even if people consider like it's not in your best interest anyway.
yeah. It really isn't. I mean, like obviously people like Fitz and whatnot. They say some naughty jokes, and I know they're jokes, but some people might be like, "Fucking racist piece of shit. How could he?"
Yeah, like there's always somebody. I made a joke in my Bethesda video where I said something about like oh the game's designed for people that like just got off the short bus or something like that, and so many people did not accept that. So many people were not okay with that joke.
That a Jew
I was
joke?
honestly surprised. What'd you say?
Was that a Jew joke?
No, no, no. The short bus, it means the people are a little bit slow in the head. They
Oh
might have
shit.
some mental difficulties. You know what
Uh,
I mean?
oh, I apologize. I didn't understand it. Okay,
Oh
yeah,
no, no, no.
I
That's
get it.
what people say. Like a short bus is like a special school bus. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I was basically saying like Bethesda thinks that their audience isn't very intelligent,
Oh,
and then
okay.
people were like, "You can't say that about retarded people." I was like, "What?
I mean,
Come on, have a sense of humor." Like, I mean,
y-
like, come
y-
on.
yeah. I mean,
It was obviously a joke. I'm not like, you know what I mean?
yeah, you're not like offending people with disabilities or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's not like you're making a hate video on people with disabilities. Now, if you were doing that, I'd call you a fucked up person.
Oh yeah, because that's horrible. But it's
Yeah,
like,
because that's a really shitty thing to do.
yeah, of course.
I mean, if you did something like that, I wouldn't even fucking have you on here.
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna just like go after a bunch of disabled people? It's like, why would you ever want to do that?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Like nobody
No.
makes that kind of joke unironically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just a joke, that's fine. But if you're making a video being like, you know, hating on disabled people or whatnot, like, yeah, no, what the fuck's wrong with you, dickhead?
Yeah, it's like that's horrible.
Yeah, like that's like, okay, you're a bit of an ass wipe. Fuck yourself. Exactly. Yeah. But otherwise you're fine. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why I thought that was a Jew joke. Maybe because Wolfenstein's 2.
That would be funny, actually, if that somehow tied in and that was like a meta narrative in my conversation. No, but I'm not that clever.
Yeah, I mean, you probably would have triggered some Jewish people in that case.
I don't even know where to
Hugbox.
begin with a Jew joke. Honestly. I don't know them.
I don't know. I mean,
and I think it's in our best interest not to state them right now.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. I can't make any Hitler jokes or anything like that. But yeah, I guess next question, Hugbox.
Yes, continue, please. Get us out of this one.
Yeah, stray away from Jewish jokes. Why'd you decide to name your channel Hugbox? Any particular reason behind that name?
Oh, there is a reason behind this. It's because a Hugbox is a place that people go when they don't want to hear other people's opinions.
Oh my god, right? That's clever.
And the whole point of my channel is that I don't delete people's comments and stuff, so like you can say whatever you want. Like I absolutely despise when people in their comment section like moderate it.
Oh yeah, no, that's
because you can immediately tell when you go to a channel and you're like, oh, all the hate comments are being deleted.
Yeah, like
that feels so dishonest to me because you're not letting people that disagree with you actually share their opinions. So you're presenting like this dishonest view of like the actual topic where the only comments I've ever deleted are literal like link spam. Like if somebody's just like spamming like an outside site link on my video, I'll delete that.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine though.
But like the whole point of like my channel is I don't moderate my comments at all.
If someone's disagreeing with you with like valid, criticism or whatnot,
even if they aren't valid, I still approve it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I guess, it's just better to read a comment with valid criticism than one just telling you, oh, fuck you, your opinion's wrong, go kill yourself, fag, or whatever,
Oh, 100%. Like, I'm not saying that those comments necessarily have value, but I feel like, in a sense, it's especially for like the kind of content that I do, I think it's dishonest to remove people that disagree.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Then you're presenting only one side of the narrative where I'm like, I want people to look at my comment section, just see like the actual flow of the discussion.
Right, like
instead of like this manipulated better portrait of what it is.
Right,
and also people saying like really just offensive stuff discredit their own argument. Usually, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, I don't know, I think it would be hypocritical because it's like you're criticizing something, but people can't criticize you. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah, the way I see it is I'm kind of being an asshole in my videos, so people have the right to be an asshole to me in the comments. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, that would be like, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Like, come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like me, I used to expose people, like I said. And like, people would tell me just the nastiest shit in the comment section, like truly awful stuff, like, whatever, like telling me to end my life or to go fuck myself or whatnot. One time I got like a genuine death threat with my full name and like my city and all of that. And
people do some crazy stuff.
I got worried. I was like, fuck? Yo, okay. I'm gonna delete this comment because I do not want people seeing I mean, I'm fine with my first name, right? But not my last name or my city. I don't want people knowing that much about me, at least yet.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
you don't want to be doxxed in your own comment section.
Yeah, my city, I wouldn't like that to be public ever. My last name, if it gets out there someday, okay, whatever. There's a ton of people out there with my last name. I'm not the only person in the earth, on planet Earth, with my last name, So, I did delete that comment, and my dad has a friend that's a cop, and he was like, "Do you want me to tell him about it?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'll just block them. It's fine. They're not gonna do anything. They're not actually gonna, come to our house and kill us and throw us in a dumpster like they said, you know."
Yeah, it's just some upset nerd on the internet.
Yeah, but no, still, like,
You got to take that stuff seriously, though. Yeah.
yeah, like, sure, you can be upset, but really, you're gonna fucking put out my full name. Well, not including my middle name, thankfully. Uh, and you're gonna put out my city as well, and literally say that you're gonna come murder my family and dump us in a dumpster. Like, come on now, now that's like proper
It's like,
fucked.
well,
Like,
that
sure,
seems a little bit unnecessary. You know
yeah,
what I
like,
mean? It's like,
yeah, like, you can tell me to go off myself or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't care, mate. Don't really care. But when you say you're gonna come kill me and throw my body in a dumpster, and you put my full name and city in there, that's like, okay, yeah, no, that's a line you should not cross at all. That's like
yeah.
swatting. Swatting is like a proper fucked up thing to do. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you've got balls if you're doing something like that, and you're
Well,
just
yeah,
fucked
because
up.
swatting, you're putting somebody's life at risk. I consider doxing pretty much the same thing, where you're deliberately putting out where this person lives under the assumption that somebody's going to find them. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
like it's a tangible threat.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, uh, like, sure, like, I mean, there's a ton of YouTubers, public information out there, or private
Yeah,
information out there. Um, but like, they just deal with it. They try and keep it as low key as possible, even though it can get
yeah,
hard. But like, swatting is something completely different. But people like Keemstar and whatnot that get swatted on a regular basis, they like the cops know already. Like, okay, if someone
yeah. They
calls
already know
in,
who it is. Yeah,
yeah, if someone calls in a bomb threat at fucking Daniel Keem's house, the cops know, okay, there's nothing actually going on. It's just some little troll kid just calling the
yeah,
cop
exactly.
for funny tee hee haha meme.
Yeah,
That's that's like, but someone like me, if someone were to swap me, the cops wouldn't know. They could genuinely think there's a bomb in my house.
yeah, exactly. Where you almost, yeah. The
Yeah.
smaller you are, it's almost like the more vulnerable to it.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know
In that
about
sense.
that
Like,
because,
or not necessarily smaller. I mean, like when you're in like that mid-size range, it's like once you get large enough, it's like okay, you reach out to your local police and you're like, "Don't worry, I'm not murdering people here." You know what I mean? But like, there's like these a lot of. I feel like the worst swattings usually happen to like content creators that are in like the middle
yeah,
size. You know what I mean?
I'd say so. I mean, like me, I don't really have that fear that I'm gonna get swatted or something because I only have 2.8K subs. Like, who's gonna swat me? No one.
And also, you're not very like offensive. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy, I hate him."
Well,
let
no,
me
like
call let me call the cops on this interviewer.
even if you're not like even if you're like squeaky clean and family friendly, there will
It
be
still
someone
happens.
out there who's like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. I'm gonna swat him and try and get him killed or something. Or
I
I'm
wonder if
just
Sean Evans from Hot Ones has ever been swatted.
just like they're recording a show, they're eating fucking spicy ass wings, and then they just
And
have
the
the
SWAT
SWAT
team
team
kicks in the
show
door.
up. Yeah.
That would be incredible.
That would make it really entertaining, but very miserable for them.
It's
They'll
actually an interview with the chief of police of the NYPD.
Ooh, no, that would be
Or are they in
great.
LA? I don't know. I can't tell.
I think they're in LA, to be honest. I don't know.
That would make more sense.
I don't watch First We Feast. I've seen their interviews. They're good. It's an interesting concept. Compared to my strict. My thing is more
Yeah.
basic. But because I don't really have the money to fly people over to eat some hot wings and ask them questions.
Yeah.
And if I did do that, I'd be ripping off their concept.
Yes.
um but yeah, like I don't know. I don't think they've ever been swatted, to be honest.
That'd be funny though. I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but you know what I mean. It would be kind of weird for the guy that eats wings professionally to get swatted.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
Is
hope
it?
that doesn't happen, but at the same time, it would be like, whoa, that's really strange that that would happen.
Yeah, I mean, but like, how would they know? Because they don't do live streams; they record them.
That's true.
Like, would
It
they
would have to
just?
be an inside job.
Yeah. Just someone that works with Sean Evans decides to fucking backstab him and call the SWAT team on his ass. I've had
Exactly.
enough of this bald headed fuck. I'm gonna call the cops on him. And then
He assaulted me with the hot wings.
he touched my dick with a buffalo a fucking chicken
The
wing or
last
whatever.
dab. He made me bathe in the last dab.
Yeah. Yeah, he made me put my penis in the hot sauce. He sexually
Exactly.
assaulted me.
It happens to the best of us.
Yep. And Hugbox, next question for you here is: so you made a video on Shadow of War. I was just
Mm-hmm.
curious because I've played both games and I think they're both really good. I
Mm-hmm.
was curious as to which one you liked more out of the two.
That is an excellent question. I'd say I like Shadow of Mordor more as like the entire game,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. Like I like the whole game more, but I like the beginning of Shadow of War more than I like most of Shadow of Mordor. But the
Uh,
end kind of kills it for me.
yeah, yeah. The
Like the
end.
whole let's do 15 assaults in a row or whatever just kind of killed the game for me. Where
Yeah,
I
well,
literally almost 100%ed it. Like I almost had every achievement, then I just like was like I can't do this anymore.
well.
I was like, I'm not about to do 15 of these battles.
To be honest, I did like the sieges a whole lot.
Yeah, they were cool. It was just like getting a bunch of them to get like it was almost like a thing that should have happened like a couple of times each act.
But I just
But
thought,
like, yeah, it
yeah,
was it was really cool the way it worked. But doing like a ton of them in a row was just
very
not my cup
repetitive.
of tea. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's understandable. It did get repetitive for sure, but I still liked it. I just really like the way Talion kills people or the
yeah.
orcs.
The
That's really
animations are
cool.
just so good. Like they're
They
just so
really
fun to
are.
watch.
Yeah. I mean, another game that has really good animations like that, I think, are the Arkham games. If you've
Yeah,
ever
I
played those,
believe it or not, I've never played those except for maybe like one
really,
time.
holy shit, they're amazing.
I've heard
What?
good things about them. Yeah,
I've played
I know
all
the
four.
combat system is very similar.
Yeah, I've played all four and beaten them multiple times each. Like I
I
was
need to
so
check those
hooked.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, they were really good.
People
Uh,
always tell me to play those. I'm like, I will, and then I don't.
don't get Origins though. That's the shittiest one out of the four.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, best one is City, in my opinion.
I will
Asylum
buy it
second
right
best.
now.
Good, good Hugbox. I'm glad.
There we go.
Epic.
Downloading. All
That
right.
was a yeah, yeah. That was a quick purchase and a quick download. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, they're really good games. I was hooked on Arkham Knight, like ridiculously hooked. I beat it, I'd say, 4 times easily. Like
That's such a good feeling when you like fall into a game like that and you just like keep playing it.
I know it's crazy. And I was never sick of it. Each Let's Play, I enjoyed just as much as the last one, which is weird because I'd probably start to hate the game after playing it so much.
Yeah, that's interesting though. I
Yeah,
definitely have to check those out.
that's what happens to me with multiplayer games. So I'll play them a lot, and I'll just get sick of them. Like CS:GO, I am absolutely sick of that game.
CS:GO is probably my most played game, believe it or not.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, same.
I
I'd
used to
say.
be I used to be a CS:GO fanatic, and then I got really sick of it after playing it for like 4 years, and I've played it like maybe 3 times since then. That was like a year ago, or probably longer than that ago.
Yeah. What rank were you?
I was I was like LEM or Supreme
Oh
at my
shit.
peak.
Well, you're good at the game. Like I was shit at the
I
game.
was. I played it twice in like the last year and a half though, so like, my skills are gone, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I was the highest rank I was. Hugbox was silver fucking 4.
Ooh, no.
Like I was. I'm all right at the game. I just the thing is, it's hell to break out of silver. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, cause
I'm familiar. I had one of my friends in real life, believe it or not, this is a true story, got ranked silver 1
oh god,
when he got the game. Where I was like, "Oh, you'll be fine. You play loads of shooters, right?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What rank you get?" He's like, "Silver 1." And I
that's
was like,
just the
"Oh, yeah.
worst
Ooh."
feeling. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, but when I started playing the game, hi Starbucks of Starbucks, not Starbucks, sorry. Starbucks official. How are you, man? How you doing? Yeah, but no. It's just that when I first started playing competitive, cuz I used to play a lot of deathmatch and um casual and arms race. I used to love that game. That game
Yeah.
mode. That's what I used to play first, and then my friend got CS:GO, and we both played competitive, and we were really shit at it. And we both got ranked silver 1. And then
Oh.
we progressively got better, and then the highest rank that I was able to get before I stopped taking the game seriously was silver 4. Because the problem is, now I just hop on to troll kids. That's all I do.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, because
It's just like it's a game I can't take seriously, and it kind of feels dated now, to me a little bit.
yeah, yeah, it does. Right now, all I play is Fortnite with
Yeah,
my friends. Yeah,
I dig Fortnite.
yeah, same,
I feel like Fortnite gets a lot of hate that it doesn't deserve just because it's popular.
same.
So like
Yeah.
where to like now it's like considered just like you're cool if you're like, yeah, I don't like Fortnite, but I mean it's kind of all around like a pretty decent game. That's even coming from somebody who it's a common misconception that I like battle royale games, which I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I like the concept, but it's growing to be oversaturated, I think.
Yeah. It's like you always hear people that are like they're like, "Oh, well, battle royale sucks." I'm like, I wouldn't go that far. It's just like it's another game that's really oversaturated right now. It's like survival games a few years ago,
Oh my god, yeah.
where it's like I
Oh,
still like survival games, but it's just like they're not exactly the holy grail of gaming, are they? Same with battle royale.
I'm not really that into survival games like Rust and Daisy and all of those games. Not really into them. They're not my cup of tea.
Yeah, Rust went in like a really different direction that a lot of people like and a lot of people hate. And I played that recently. I used to be like, I used to play Rust and Daisy as like my only games for a long time.
Right.
And like going back to Rust now is just like it's so different than it used to be.
Oh
Where
yeah,
I
I'm
can see why people like it, but it's just like so much work now that I'm just like I don't have time for this. And Daisy is just the same,
yeah.
not in a good way.
Oh yeah, no, Daisy is a complete shit show.
I
Absolute
I want
disgrace
it
of
to
a
be
game.
good so badly. Like I every time I look, I'm like, all right, they've got to update it with something good soon. Like it's been so long, and then I look at it and I go, still, they have not.
Still shit. Yep. Moving
Yep.
on.
It's kind of like I've booted up DayZ pretty much once a month for
Mhm.
like the last, I guess it would be almost 5 years, 4.5 years. I booted it up once a month to like take stock of if it's been fixed or not,
Yeah.
and it hasn't. So
Yeah, no.
yeah,
The
here we are.
the game's a train wreck. I'm ashamed of having bought that game. I played it once and I'm like, man, this game's crap. Never
The
playing it
mod was
again.
so good. The mod
I
was
never
so
played the mod. I didn't even have Steam back then, I think. When the
No, when
mod
I say DayZ was my main game, I mean I played the mod as my game for like 3.5 years.
yeah, not the standalone game.
Yeah, no, I only have like 200 hours in standalone at most, probably, which is still like more time than I wish I did have on it.
I think
But
I think I don't even have an hour Hugbox.
I'm envious of you. I wish I could go back and get that time back.
I probably have like I don't even know 30 minutes on that. Just
I'm
running around
extremely
and getting
envious of you.
killed. Yeah, but yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. But yeah, I mean about Fortnite, do you have the battle pass?
I did for last season. I don't have it for this season though.
Oh, damn. Gotta comp
I
that
did. I only
Hugbox.
got like halfway through it too because I've been busy.
Oh no, I like to grind the shit out of the challenges whenever I'm free.
Yeah,
'Cause,
it's I usually like doing that too, but I just didn't I didn't have time this time around, which was a shame. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy the new one from this season because I'm pretty busy still.
yeah, that's fair enough. Not worth spending the money if you don't have the time.
It's a good game. I don't know why people hate on it so much. It's a
Yeah,
good multiplayer game.
much better than pubic hair battlegrounds.
Yeah. If somebody what I'm saying is if somebody rolled out Fortnite 5 years ago, everyone would have lost their minds back then too.
That's true, because 5 years
The
ago, that wasn't even a kind of genre, I think.
Yeah, like you can't deny that Fortnite is just like a fun game to play with your friends.
It really is. I mean, PUBG is just so broken. That's my only issue with
Well,
it.
PUBG, I feel like got worse somehow,
I think so,
or
yeah.
that might just be because I think it did get worse actually because I've looked back over footage from like playing it like probably like a year ago
Right.
because I started playing PUBG like right when it came out, like where the public could play it, and I found like all like the old footage from back then. I go, this game looks so much better back then. Like it seems some like it seems more like competitive focused back then almost.
Yeah, my
Like in the
only
sense that like the guns shoot and there's no like dumb skins everywhere and stuff. Like it's such like a streamlined game. It was like better back then and they overcomplicated it.
right, my only problem with Fortnite is the shotguns are so fucking broken. Like, you'll get a headshot on someone for 10 damage.
Well,
And
that's
then
the thing is the shotguns kind of ruin the game because it's like either you instantly kill somebody or you do frustratingly little damage. So.
exactly. That's how it is. Like, sometimes I'll get one pumped to the head. And then sometimes I'll shoot someone in the head with a pump and I'll do like 10 damage. And it's like, why? Why does this happen?
They should make SMGs a more viable alternative for people who
Oh,
don't like the randomness.
have you seen the new SMG? That shit's a
Like the
laser
P90,
gun.
yeah, it looks interesting.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I saw the
And the
announcement for that.
MP5, yeah.
Oh my god.
I
That
played with it for like 5 minutes last night and I dug it. I like where they're
yeah.
going with it.
No, it's crazy though. They gotta nerf it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have
I
to
just
nerf.
like the concept, yeah.
They have to nerf the fucking Tommy guns as well. Those are really OP too.
Yeah, it's like a short range assault rifle. That's a good game though. I like it.
No, it's
I
really
still play
good.
it. Yeah.
They just need to learn to balance the weapons, I think.
Yeah, they kind of do the League of Legends thing where it's like we're gonna add this new thing. It's gonna be really overpowered for the next week, and then we're gonna nerf it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what they do. I think Overwatch does that as well. Like they'll add a
Yeah.
hero, and it'll be overpowered as hell.
And they're like, oh, but we'll fix it in like a month, and it's like, well, yeah, but you kind of ruin the game every month,
And then
you
they
know, with a new feature.
yeah, and then they nerf it to hell. Like I remember Roadhog a few years ago, because Roadhog is my main on Overwatch. And I remember I
Yeah.
used to be able to pull people through walls. And that was great, because, you know, he was just so ridiculously broken that it was great using him. It was a fun time, because I could just dominate. But
Yeah,
now,
my dirtiest secret is that I used to main Mora right after she came out, and she was really overpowered, where you just couldn't die if you threw like the health drain thing. You could just survive like forever in the middle of a room. It was horribly broken. I
oh
was gonna make
yeah,
a video about like balance in video games, and I had all this footage of that, and then I never got around to it.
I don't like Moira, to be honest. I don't like that character. I'm not a big fan of support heroes
They're very
anyways.
boring to play.
The only one that I like playing is Zenyatta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the only look, because I can kind of play him as an offense character as well. But
Yeah.
the rest, I don't know. I don't like them a whole lot. Symmetra, I don't know if she still is, but she used to be pretty AIDS.
I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch in a very long time. I haven't played much Overwatch at all, actually.
I played it like a week or two ago, I think. Cause my friend got very mad at Fortnite, and he was like, "For what?"
Sometimes you need something else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The next question for you here, Hugbox, is I don't remember if you made a standalone Fallout video or if you just covered it in the Bethesda video. I genuinely don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Let me double check your channel.
I'm
Right
gonna
now.
look at my channel right now. I don't remember if I made 2 different videos or not. I think it might just be the Bethesda video where I just like talked really fast and it's like 3 videos in one.
Let me see here. Videos.
Yeah, Bethesda. Yeah, that's my only Bethesda one.
Okay. Yeah, you covered the Fallout games in that one. And I was wondering how you feeling about Fallout 76?
I feel nothing. If I'm completely honest, I feel nothing. I have no expectations, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I guess
Like
so.
in the sense where I'm like, maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be. I have no idea. I hope it's good. I can't really pretend to have an informed opinion on it. It's a neat idea, I guess. I don't know if we really need more of those sort of games, and I probably would have been more excited if it was just like Fallout New Vegas 2. But I mean, I'll take it. I'll see how it is. I'll definitely play it. I'll probably stream it.
I mean, it seems like an interesting concept, to be honest. Like,
Yeah. Like I'm saying, I'd say it's probably 50-50. It either turns out amazing or lackluster.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. It just seems very interesting to have a Fallout multiplayer game, because
Yeah.
that's something completely brand new. Because I've played Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas. New Vegas has got to be my favorite from the three.
Oh yeah. Well,
Even
I'm just
though,
hoping that it leans further toward being a Fallout game and not as close to being a multiplayer game. Like I hope
yeah,
it's not just a multiplayer game with a Fallout skin, and it's more like a Fallout game with multiplayer elements. You know what I
I
mean? Like it definitely should feel like a Fallout game.
yeah, I feel like there was a God, what was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like Fallout New Vegas was a very short game though. It only took me 17 hours to complete it.
Yeah, I feel that too. The main story of Fallout New Vegas is definitely really short,
It was
but
really
I
short,
never
yeah.
really experienced that because I this is a confession right now. I don't think I beat the main story of Fallout New Vegas until
I
like
did.
2014 or like it was like late. Like I played through the
Oh,
game so many times and just did all the other stuff in the game and like I never just got around to finishing the game until like 2014.
hey man, I got the game in 2016, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so and I only focused on the main storyline. I didn't really pay much attention to the side quests or anything like that. So,
Yeah, that was a good game though.
yeah, no, it was really good. Yeah. Fallout 3 was good too, and Fallout 4, some people hate it, some people like it. I think it was okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the camp of it's okay. I don't like people I think read too much into my opinions where I say that it's insulting. I don't mean that it's literally all bad. I just mean that it kind of is a little too dumbed down.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like I'm not like, oh yeah, Fallout 4 is an awful game. It's just like Fallout 4 could be such a better game if like it was slightly adjusted in a few areas.
And then I never played like the the really OG Fallout games like that weren't even
Like the
um
2D top down ones kind of, like the
yeah,
isometric views. I played a little bit and it takes a long time to get into it if you have like modern taste.
because those games just look boring to me. I really don't like any top-down games, to be honest. Like, I was
The
never
pace
into,
is so different, yeah.
yeah, I was never into games like Dota 2 or League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm. Because I feel like you just have to learn too much and they're just like too slow and boring for me.
Yeah, where like the learning curve just takes too long. So you're like, yeah, I'll just play something else. You know, like
Yeah, I kind of like to get into games that won't take me a very long time
yeah.
to learn them.
Well, there's a lot of times where playing games ends up feeling like work, and it probably shouldn't.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
Like
I
there's
don't,
a lot of games where you go, wow, this is way more effort than I want from my leisure.
yeah, yeah, I just kind of want to hop in and get the hang of
Have
it
fun.
right off the
Yeah.
bat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to like, study Dota 2 lore
Yeah.
and how it works and all of that. Yeah. Dark Souls and hard games like that also have a bit of a learning curve as well. I'm really shit at those games though.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls, but I don't really talk about it because it's so cliche.
Oh yeah.
Where like every time anyone wants like gamer cred on the internet, they're like, "Yeah, let me tell you about my opinion on Dark Souls." You know what I mean? They're like, "Let me tell you about the time that I beat Dark Souls 1." It's like, "Oh, here we go again." So many, it's like internet badass over here.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
time Hugbox I made a video. It's actually up on Champy called comparing Cuphead to Dark Souls 3.
Ooh,
And I think it was like I don't even know if I was trying to go for an ironic vibe or an unironic vibe. But
I know that exact feeling. That's how I feel with most of my videos.
I think it came out like as a bit unironic. I don't even know what I was trying to go for, to be honest. But like it was I don't even know. I mean, people liked it. I'm surprised. I thought people would hate on me for it. But people liked it. But I
Yeah.
still to this day do not know if I was being ironic or unironic while making it. I just kind of made it
Yeah.
because I saw a lot of people comparing the Dark Souls games to Cuphead, so I wanted to be a bit more
You're
in
like, I want
depth
to get
with
on
it.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Even though I much
Let me
prefer,
slice that pie. Get me on this. Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
even though I much prefer Cuphead over the Dark Souls games.
Ooh,
Really
that is a
looking,
controversial opinion.
Yeah, but really looking forward to the DLC that's coming out next year for Cuphead.
Oh yeah,
I won't lie,
Cuphead too.
I, I was a bit erect when I saw the DLC. Got a
I feel that.
stiffy.
I'm just waiting for Dark Souls 2 too.
Oh, are you waiting on
No,
Dark Souls 4?
that's never gonna happen. I hope it does. I
Yeah.
hope they make another Bloodborne game.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one's really good. I just don't have a PS4 to play that on.
Real talk, that was the only reason I got a PS4.
Well,
I went out and got one just so I could play Bloodborne.
I want a PS4 for the Spider-Man game that comes out this September.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I really
Very
want
true.
it. And for the Spyro Reignited trilogy, is
There's so much stuff coming out right now.
yeah, no, PS4 has some really good exclusives compared to Xbone.
Well, Xbox doesn't really have that many exclusives anymore, considering they're bringing Halo to PC.
Oh, are they now? Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Halo Infinite's coming to Windows.
I'm not really like really into Halo, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither anymore.
Yeah, I
Used to
mean,
be.
I've heard that Halo CE is really good.
Oh, Halo CE, dare I say, it's the Dark Souls of
The
first
Dark
person shooters.
is it really that hard?
No, it's not that hard, but it's a
Okay.
good game.
Oh, okay.
For some reason that's everyone likes to compare any game that is remotely difficult yet
To
fair
Dark
to Dark
Souls.
Souls, like as if
Yeah,
like it's like Dark Souls invented the very concept of having
of
a
hard
difficult yet
games.
fair game. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like the
it's like the
scapegoat, I
go-to. Yeah,
guess. Yeah. Yeah,
it's like
that
here's a perfect example of that. Yeah.
well, to be honest, from the top of my head, the only two hard games that I can think of are Dark Souls and Cuphead. That's it. That have gone
Ooh.
really mainstream, I think.
Yeah, in recent times, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've got like shit that PewDiePie used to play like Cat Mario or whatever the hell.
You got stuff like Risk of Rain too, that roguelike. People used to love that.
Uh,
2013.
I have that game, but I've never played it.
It's pretty good. I'm not that into 2D stuff. You
Neither
know
am
what I
I.
mean? Like it's good, but I'm just like, it doesn't really grab me
I
like
like
a lot of other games do.
I'm into 3D games typically. I mean, the only 2D
Yeah.
game that I can think of that I used to play was Terraria. But I genuinely hate that game, to be honest. It's so
Yeah.
boring to
Yeah.
me. Yeah. At the time, like 3 years ago, it was fun, but now it's boring. I'd rather play Minecraft.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. The next
That makes
question.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. Next question for you here is you made a video on loot boxes, and I was wondering if you feel that loot boxes are the worst kind of microtransactions out there.
Not really. I think that people also misread me on loot boxes because I just like to be a little
Cynical?
dramatic in my videos. But the way I see it is loot boxes are unfun and
Mm.
stupid, but that doesn't mean they should be illegal necessarily. Like
Oh,
there were
no.
loads of people being like, "Oh, they're gambling; they need to be outlawed." Well, that's not a good idea. It's like the way I see it, right, is the second that you start involving that kind of regulation, where you're like, "Oh, well, kids might gamble in a video game," right?
Hmm.
That's the second you open yourself up to, "Oh, and video games also cause school shootings." Yeah,
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 no.
that's opening the same door. You know what I mean? Where you're like, "Oh, doing something in a video game will make you do something in real life," which
It's
most of the evidence I've read says that it is not true.
it's not true. No. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why people like
Yeah, I don't know why people were so hell bent on getting that outlawed, and I thought that was the dumbest thing ever, which was kind of like my entire premise of that video. I think they're dumb, and I think they're not fun, but they shouldn't be illegal if that makes any sense.
video
Like,
games
I'm not
are
a fan of them, but I think you could probably do worse. I'd say DLC a lot of the time is worse than loot boxes.
really. Oh,
Yeah,
I would say it's the other way around.
it
'Cause
depends though, because I mean, like, there's plenty of really, really good DLC, but there have been a few times where I've been like, wow, that is some really insulting DLC, where it's like, oh, we've just cut out a few missions from the game and we're gonna release them to you separately so you can pay
oh
for them. It's
no,
like
that's
that's
shitty.
worse than yeah, that's worse than just like
I've heard the Shadow of
Overwatch loot
War.
boxes.
The Shadow of War DLC is really bad, I've heard.
Really, I haven't really looked into that. I stopped following that game after I stopped playing it a long time ago and never went back.
Well, I watch. Do you know Tear of Grace?
I think I've heard that name before.
He's a Let's
That
Player.
sounds so familiar.
I really like him. He makes like actually really good Let's Plays. But he plays that game still. I don't even know why. It's was released to like 9 months ago. I think. Yeah, nine
Yeah,
months
I'm
ago.
reading about it right now. That's weird. I for some reason I didn't think they were gonna make any DLC for that game. Like it seemed like it was just kind of done. But it is 2018. You know what I mean? I didn't know that that story could really go anywhere else based on how it ended.
Well, I think the DLC released a few months ago, but I'm just saying I
Yeah.
heard it was really bad because like you would die in one of them. I think it was called Desolation of Baranor. I
Yeah.
think it's what it was called.
So
Yeah,
I'm seeing these pictures right now.
like it's a black guy, and
Yeah, it's the main guy. Yeah, one of the
yeah,
main characters. Yeah.
yeah, and like when you die, you lose all of your like power ups and stuff or whatever.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, and I heard people complaining about that a lot.
That's a
So
shame.
people didn't recommend the DLC because of that, and I get that. That's
Yeah, it's amazing how DLC can be done right and wrong like so easily in either direction. Where it's like oh like let me put it this way: Deus Ex, right? Have you ever played those games?
no, actually, I have not.
You definitely should. They're really good. But there was the new Deus Ex game had some of the worst like DLC I've seen in my entire life. Where they were like,
Ugh,
"Oh, let's just cut out." Bless you, by the way. They're like,
thank
"Let's
you,
just
man.
cut out some of the most critical aspects of the story
Hmm.
and put them in DLC instead of putting them in the real game." And that was just like ridiculous. Where it was like kind of like the key aspects of like the prologue almost were just removed from the game so they could sell them back to you, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
absolutely.
I'll take an Overwatch style loot box over that any day of the week. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I don't know. I just think the thing with loot boxes is you don't know what the hell you're getting in there. You know,
Well, you're not earning anything, which is why it's so unfun. Whereas
that's
like back
true.
in the day where like you would just be like, "Oh, get 500 kills and you can get whatever blue tiger camo in your P90 in COD 4. 500 headshots, I'm sorry, whatever it was."
Yeah, that's definitely something you gotta work towards. Now you
So
just pay.
then like you see a guy with blue tiger and you're like, "Wow, he got 500 headshots with that gun. That's pretty cool." You
Yeah,
know, like that has so much more like meaning to it than being like, "Well, that guy opened a box and got a cool looking gun."
exactly. Like my
Like,
friends,
yeah.
when they see someone with a really rare skin in Fortnite, they panic. But like
Yeah.
in reality, it doesn't mean shit. You know, maybe the guy just took mommy's credit card and spent $20 on that. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's just so different than like back in like I always come back to Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty did the unlocks perfectly, where it used to be for a while that you could only just get the good stuff by unlocking it and being good at the game.
I
10th
mean,
prestige and stuff like that. Or not good at the game, but just dedication.
right. I think that's a good way, but I think having the option to buy it is also fine. I guess.
Yeah.
I
Well, I think that I have no problem with people buying like skins and stuff as long as they know what skin they're buying ahead of time. It
right.
seems like the actual box part is just like needless obfuscation. You know, where it's just like they're like, oh well, we'll just make it as difficult as possible for you to get what you want.
Right.
Where it's like, why not just cut out that step and let me pay $1 for the gun I want?
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
Instead of like being like, oh well, you can just keep blowing your money on a random chance to get what you actually want. It's just so unnecessary.
yeah. Which is good about Fortnite. They tell you what skin you're getting. You know, they don't have loot
Exactly. That's
boxes in that
yeah.
game.
Where I'm just like, listen, I want to get whatever the yoga skin is, so I just go on the store and I buy it and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
it. Like there's no like, let me buy 50 loot boxes and see if I can get the yoga skin.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, like you just take mommy's credit card or whatever the hell,
Yeah, exactly.
and you buy whichever skin you want. You know.
I just drain my bank account buying Fortnite skins. That's not true. I don't think I've spent any money on Fortnite.
I've spent money to get the battle passes, and
Oh yeah, I mean I did that, but I haven't been like, let me buy some V-Bucks.
oh no, one of my friends is mental. Like he's lost it. He's fucking mental. Like he's. I think last time he told me he spent $500 on Fortnite.
Oh my god.
He's mental. Like he's got an addiction to Fortnite skins. You
Yeah,
know,
I would not do
that
that.
show, I think it's called My Strange Addiction on TLC.
Yes, yes.
I think you should be on that for Fortnite skin.
I feel like a lot of people should. People love buying Fortnite skins.
Yeah, I mean, I've bought two, but that's because I already had V-Bucks in game to do so.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that makes sense. But like, there are some people that'll be like, "Oh, there's this item in the store. Let me just buy it right now." Like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Those people are mental. My friend is one of those. But he won't buy a skin that he thinks is shitty. He'll only buy the skins that are like, he thinks are
Yeah,
cool. So he's not that mental, but he certainly is mental.
just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just a psychopath, I think. And next question for you here, Hugbox, is so in the PUBG video I think there was a bit of a drop in the quality of it in
Oh
with
yes.
the gameplay and the audio. And I
Yeah.
think I saw a comment that you put up in pins that said that you were using a microphone on a plastic cup. Is that right? If I
Yes, it
remember
is.
correctly?
That video, the reason that took a dive is because my PC that I made everything on melted and I had no means to
Rip.
make videos, but I wanted to keep doing it. So I was like, I used somebody else's computer and I didn't have a mic stand.
Okay.
So I put my Blue Yeti into a red Solo cup and that's how I recorded that video.
Oh,
And
that's genius.
and the only way I could get footage because I couldn't record anything new was I ripped my hard drive out of my old computer and used a whatever one of those cables to plug it into the other computer and pull things off at like 1 megabyte per second.
Damn. Uh,
That was hell on earth. That was why I stopped making videos originally. I would have never stopped, but I Oh, here's a great story. Okay.
yeah,
So
let's
I
go for
ordered
it.
my PC from a pre-built service because I wanted it done quick and good, right?
Right.
I was like, I want this PC to get here within like 2 weeks, and I want to be able to just start making videos again because I was trying to like capitalize on like the DayZ video blowing up, right?
Right.
And then so I ordered from a company called CyberPower PC, right?
Ah, yes.
And they go, oh yeah, it'll be there in 2 weeks, and then a month and a half goes by and it's still not there.
Oh shit.
And they're like, oh well, one of your parts got back ordered. I'm like, literally just send me the case at this point and I'll start buying parts and putting stuff in there. Like it was such a mistake, and it was like such an investment that I couldn't like do something else in the meantime. So yeah,
Right.
that's why that video took such a dive in quality.
Yeah, but
It
that
looked like it was recorded with like unregistered hypercam. You know what I mean? Where it was like,
you should have totally added an unregistered hypercam
I
too.
actually, this is a true story. I had a bunch of like watermarks just saved on like a transparent layer. I was gonna put all over the video, or it was gonna be like unregistered hypercam too, and it would be like Fraps in trial mode or whatever he used to say, and like a bunch of stuff.
That would have been genius.
Bandicam and like everything, just like cover the screen in it, but I didn't.
You should have so done that.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Then I watched it once it was uploaded. I was like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have made that. But I did the best with what I had. It was a fun creative challenge.
Wait, so you use a Blue Yeti, you say?
I do. I hate it.
Well, I mean, either your voice is really soothing or, it sounds really good for a Blue Yeti.
Uh, I don't know what to tell you about that
I don't know,
one.
man.
I'm not an objective judge. I have no idea. The truth is probably somewhere in between. But yeah, this microphone's a little too sensitive for me, and it's way too big.
Oh, yeah, no, they're massive.
It like regularly just pops off the stand I have for it and scares me, and it's yeah.
I can imagine if it.
There's actually, I still have the recording when I was recording my my Halo video. My Blue Yeti fell off its stand and slammed into my desk. When you just and it's like I'm just talking and then all of a sudden it just sounds like a gunshot and it's really funny.
Yeah, just like an earthquake going on.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. I hate this thing. But, I'm not about to buy another one.
Well, good thing it hasn't fallen the hell off during this interview so far.
I'm honestly amazed. It's kind of tilting a little bit, but
All right, yeah, just try and keep it on there, Hugbox.
yeah, I'm gonna try and tighten it a little bit. Continue.
Yeah, next question for you here is so as we were talking about before, you are infrequent with your uploads, and what's the main reason behind that? I know before you used to have that library job, but you said you quit.
It wasn't even just that. It was a combination of originally I stopped because I had the PC issues. And
Right.
I'd say that I didn't get that sorted out until like 2.5 months.
Oh wow.
after that because like it came and it didn't work either when I got my PC from CyberPower. So
Oh
yeah,
shit.
I'm not big fans of them. It came, it didn't work. To
Yeah.
basically take all the wires and redo them, which
Right.
was fantastic. They had it wired wrong, and
Oh my god.
yeah, and I wish I was making this up right now, but it's true. So it took me probably about 2 months to get everything like back to how I wanted it to be, maybe 2.5. And yeah, I'm trying to look at my uploads right now. So I didn't start making real videos again until my Subnautica video, I would say.
Hmm. I think that was in
That
April, right?
that was February 9th.
Oh my god,
No,
I'm
actually,
way.
never mind. It was probably after that. I'd say honestly, this might sound crazy, but my Polygon video about Far Cry 5 was like my first like real video back.
Oh.
I would say like ever since like I actually had like I was like, oh, I can actually make a video and I have like a proper setup and like time to do it, was my
Yeah.
Far Cry video. Like that was like my first video that I didn't just have to do in like 5 minutes because I didn't have time or I didn't have like a good setup, you know what I mean? Like I could
Right.
put some actual value into that video.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to get back into it with actual production value and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, back on that horse.
And I think you mentioned that you plan on establishing an upload schedule of a video a week, maybe.
Yep. That is the plan.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan, Hugbox.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had that kind of going for a little while where I was pretty close to once a week. And yeah, and then things kind of took a dive with the whole with the whole
PC.
PC thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still think you're a genius for that fucking Blue Yeti in the red solo cup.
And it was one of those things where I was like I like once I figured out that like the red solo cup's like the perfect size to fit a Blue Yeti in it. I was like I can't not make the video now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, oh, I'm just not gonna make a video until I get everything set up again. And then I did that. I was like, this is a sign I need to make a video. You know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
it was because I was sitting at the desk and I was like, I have nowhere to put this. And I just looked at my cup and I just dropped the mic in and it like seated perfectly in the cup. And I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's genius. The only 200 IQ people would
Exactly.
understand that. Yep.
I am the most professional YouTuber.
For
Where's
sure.
my panel? Where's my panel?
Yeah. Yeah, where is your panel? You should have had a panel at VidCon with
Yes.
Raccoon and Carson and narrator.
With Mattress Pattress.
I'm actually not too sure who
Game
that
theory.
is.
Game theory.
Oh, Matt
Mattress
Pat.
Pattress.
Yeah, I mean, you could have for sure. The two
Oh, yeah,
game
I'm not famous.
theorists. Yeah, a
Oh,
channel
yeah.
with 10 million subs.
You know me, big fan of game theory. Yep, that's
Yeah,
me.
yeah, game theory shit, bro. Yeah, they're not too good. I don't like them. I've tried to get into them, but no, they're not my cup of
It's a
tea.
little bit too much of a logical leap.
Yeah, Matt Pat just has too much of a high IQ for me.
Mattress Pattress, my boy.
Yeah, I would so go gay for him, but that's
Oh,
besides
without
the
a doubt.
point. Yep.
Everyone loves Matt Pat.
Yep. Even though he's having a kid, I will take his hand in marriage any day of the week.
I wanted to record his panel and make something funny out of it at VidCon, but I did not. I was indisposed.
Were you watching the panel with Raccoon and Carson and all those guys, or did you just go on your own?
No, I managed to not make it to a single panel
Oh fuck.
the entire time at VidCon, but I still had fun. I met plenty of people.
Did you meet any fans at VidCon?
No, I didn't tell anybody who I was.
Oh, okay. You were just with Raccoon and Carson, just like as some random guy following them around.
Exactly, which is why you can find me in the vlog.
Yeah. That could have been an epic Hugbox face reveal, though. You know.
Oh
You
no,
should-
I already have my face reveal planned.
You just like it would have been genius. It's just like you and Raccoon, you're sat down on the bed in your Motel 6. You have a box with an H on it over your head,
And
and
he
then
has his raccoon mask. Yeah,
he's got
exactly.
his raccoon mask, and then you both simultaneously you take your box off, and he takes his raccoon mask off, and it's perfect. You
Have
go,
you ever seen this is completely off topic, but you ever see
yeah.
those giant foam heads that
Um,
people make?
you'd have to
Like
show me like an example.
like they'll make like a giant foam head of a person.
I
Here we go. I'm gonna shoot you a link. I'm sorry, I know this is audio only, but
It's
you'll see
fine.
what I'm talking about. I want to get one of these for Carson, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh my god.
Because he doesn't have a mask, because he's just Carson.
Fuck, they're kind of freaky. I won't lie.
Oh yeah, it's way disturbing. But yeah,
What
exactly.
the
I know
fuck?
what you mean.
I'm
There
gonna
should have
have
been a reveal, but there was not.
I'm gonna have nightmares now, Hugbox.
Oh yeah, this is hard. It's 3,600 euros.
Good. Oh my god. Holy
That's a
shit.
lot of money. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like 200 bucks.
Yeah. And what are you gonna get for a narrator?
Oh, I don't. We don't talk about narrator.
Okay. Moving on, Hugbox, to the
We're
next
not friends.
question.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And so about your Fortnite video, how do you personally think that Fortnite got bigger than PUBG? I think the Battle Pass definitely helped
I
out.
think
And the
it
fact
was.
that it's actually a game that they constantly keep updating and fixing.
I would say that Fortnite got big based off of this little thing called being fun.
And free
That
to play
PUBG
as
was
well.
seriously, yeah, that too. But the PUBG was seriously lacking in the "this is fun" department.
Oh
Where
yeah.
like a lot of time, like it's just not a fun game to look at. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to hear about, and it's hardly fun to play.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like, and
just
then Fortnite comes out, and you're like, oh, that's a game that is kind of pleasing to look at. And when people get into a fight, it looks really cool because they're building, and that's why Doctor Disrespect got big and everybody and Ninja and all them because it's fun to watch, and that's why the game got big.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
The, games, as crazy as this may sound, games are meant to be fun.
yeah,
I don't know why that's such a topic of debate lately.
that's a fascinating Hugbox. I don't know, games are meant to be fun.
Well, according to the developer of The Last of Us 2, they don't refer to games as being fun. They don't use the word fun.
They like lesbians in their game as well.
Yeah. Games aren't supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be edgy.
Yep.
That is 2018. Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah,
God, yeah.
I've I haven't played that one, but I did play the New Order. I think that's what it was called.
I thought the New Order was great.
Yeah, same. And I didn't play the other one, the Old Blood.
Yeah, that was good too. It was just like it was a kind of short because it was just a DLC. But then the new one just it didn't follow through.
Yeah, I've heard the Old Blood is pretty short. Yeah.
Like it's good. It's just not that long. You know what I mean? Like
Right. I don't think it. Do you think it warranted being its own like standalone game?
no, they should have just made it like a.
DLC.
I don't know. It's still technically its own game, right?
I guess so.
It's dumb.
I don't know
Yeah,
too much about
it
that
is.
one.
Yeah, it's like up on Steam as its own game, and yeah, the standalone prequel. It should have probably just been a DLC.
Yeah. Just
Like it was kind of like it's still good, but it's just like not. It it doesn't warrant being its own separate thing. You have to download separately.
Oh yeah, no. I agree with that. And do you think like PUBG's trying to like, catch up to their competitor, like just playing catch up?
Oh, I think PUBG's already dead.
Oh,
I think
okay.
PUBG's been dead
Rip.
for a little while. I think PUBG's way dead actually.
Really?
The moment that Player Unknown came out and called the audience racist for wanting the China to be region locked because like 99% of hackers were from China, that was the moment that PUBG was dead. Where I was like, okay, well that game's never coming back because clearly this guy doesn't actually care about gameplay and he just cares about platitudes. You know what I mean? It was like you could tell he was enjoying his celebrity a little too much. Like he wasn't actually taking like the "I'm a game developer" part very seriously anymore. Where like
Yeah.
I feel like a good developer would have been like, oh yeah, well 99% of people getting caught cheating are from China, so it would make sense to isolate that problem before we can fix it, and then remove the region lock. But instead of doing that, he was just like, yeah, we'll just let the whole game die. So
Yeah.
yep, PUBG's done.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. I know they made like something called a season pass or something.
Oh yeah, now there's weapon skins and it's horrible.
Yeah, they're definitely, I think, trying to like do things that Fortnite does, so they don't just, so Brendan Green doesn't have to kill himself.
Oh yeah, their total population has dropped by over half.
Yeah, I remember when H1Z1 was the only battle royale game.
Yeah, December 25th, 2017, PUBG had 3.2 million players. As of July 16th, they had 1.3. So they lost about 2 million players
Damn.
over the
Yeah,
course of 6 months,
they all
7
fucked
months.
off to Fortnite.
Yeah,
And which one do
2
you?
million players in 6 months.
Yeah, no, that's mental. I haven't seen statistics, to be honest. I just know that Fortnite's popping way more than PUBG.
You can just tell even by looking at Twitch. Like, what are people watching? You know?
Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Doctor Disrespect still plays PUBG. Ninja doesn't ever play
Yeah.
PUBG. I think he's solely. And then you got
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
Shroud and all those guys playing PUBG as well.
Yeah. But it's just like the same. It's not on the uptrend anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for
It doesn't
sure.
have momentum, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
totally agree. I get you. I get you. And which one do you personally prefer and why? I assume you prefer Fortnite from what you're telling me here.
Yeah, oh definitely. I much prefer Fortnite just because it's fun to do. It's fun to just sit around with the boys on a Friday night and play a little bit of Fortnite. It's just a good time. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things.
Yeah, just crack open a cold one with the boys and play
And
some
just kick
Fortnite.
back and be like, yeah, let's get some dubs, guys. Good. It's good.
Yeah,
It actually it helps. I found it helps people keep in touch. Where like it helps me keep in touch with people I used to know from like when I went to school and stuff. You know what I mean?
right.
Like when we were younger and stuff. Like that's actually like how we keep in contact. Play some Fortnite every now and then. See
Oh
how
yeah.
everyone's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, or I don't even know if I said in the interview, but I told you before that it's the only goddamn game that I play with my friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just such a good social game to
Oh
play
yeah.
in like a squad or duos.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And Hugbox. So before before you started to use the outro you use now, which is like I think I think that's the CEO of EA, right? Or the
Yes,
founder.
yes, yes.
Yes. You used to use a specific picture from the certain game that you were, making a
Yes, so I'm
video
gonna be
on.
going back to doing that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
The
but
reason that I stopped, this is gonna sound really weird, but I promise you this is the real reason, was because every time I would do like the you know where you save in like Adobe Premiere, like you save an image, like just like you save like a screen cap almost, like a still
no,
frame, right?
no, I don't think so.
Oh well, in Premiere, the way I would do it is you just click. There's a button that you click in Premiere, and it saves like in the preview window for what you're editing, right? It just saves that image as like a PNG on your desktop, right?
Mhm.
And that's how I would do that. But for some reason, every time I did that on the other computer I was editing on, it would just
Mhm.
crash Premiere every time.
Oh.
So I just got like this goofy looking intro from somebody else that like I know that made it for.
And
And the rap at the end is one of my old friends just being an idiot.
oh, nice.
And like he's doing it like semi-ironically, which is the point of me putting it there.
Oh, that's even better.
Where I was like, I need like an outro song, and then he was like, oh well, I have this stuff that like we made when we were just like goofing off, and I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because it's just so weird. Like, why would somebody use that as their outro?
Yeah, for sure. I was confused because I've seen all your videos, to get the questions written down.
That was my goal, was for you to be confused.
And yeah,
I like leaving people with the sense of why would he do that at the end. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like I was just thinking, who's rapping? Why is it that picture specifically? Why does it have that effect? All of that.
exactly. Like none of it makes any sense, and that's what I love about it.
Like just one day you transitioned from going from placing a picture of the game you're criticizing to placing a picture of
Andrew Wilson.
Yep,
Yeah.
of EA's CEO with some special some effect on and some
Some
rap.
VCR effect. The reason I did that is, contrary to popular belief, I don't hate the CEO of EA. I think he's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
Like I think he's just kind of like a living meme to me.
Yeah, he
And that's
seems
why
like
I was like, Andrew Wilson is like, he's such a character. I was like, that's who I want on my outros.
an epic gamer, I think.
Oh yeah, he seems like he really cares what's good for the player.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I
Totally.
actually found the exact image he used. That it?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's the first image that comes
Yeah,
up. That's
I
genius.
wonder where I got it from.
Yeah, he runs a shit company though, let's be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Andrew Wilson, can you resign and become the CEO of Epic Games, please?
There we go.
There you
But
go.
I just use that image because it kind of seems like he's saying, please clap. You know what I mean? Like by his
Yeah,
hand positions. And
I
that's what
get you.
the way I see it is like I finish the video and I'm like, please clap. Like kind of like that Jeb Bush clip.
Which
You
Jeb
remember that
Bush
from
clip?
the election?
No,
Where
I don't think
back
so.
like way back in like 2016, Jeb Bush like he gave a speech and just everyone was like dead silent. And he goes, please clap. And that's how I feel when I finish my videos. And I saw that picture of Andrew Wilson and it struck me as a guy going, please clap to his audience. I was like, that's what I need.
That's when you know you're really sad. When you ask people to clap for you.
Please clap for me. Like that is so depressing.
That's amazing. Yeah, I just looked it up. I found it. I'll be sure to watch it. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
the description says Jeb Bush on suicide alert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bless
That was
him.
just such like an inspiring moment for me. I was like, what would be a good outro? Please clap. There we go. There it is.
You probably, when you finish a video, you probably physically clap to yourself.
This is actually, I've talked to people about this before. I don't feel any sense of satisfaction when I finish a video.
Really,
Like a lot of
that's
people feel like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders. I like finish a video, I go, yeah, it's done, and then I just schedule the upload and then I go back to whatever I was doing.
I don't
As
know.
like anticlimactic as that sounds, I'm just like, yeah, it's done, and I
I
just kind of like move on with my life.
I feel satisfied when I'm done with an interview or whatnot, especially if it was good. But I
Yeah, I'm just
guess
a freak.
yeah, I guess so. You're just some crazy man. You're a psychopath. That's what you are.
Totally. I'm just like, yeah, it's done. Time to go back to doing whatever I was doing earlier.
Yeah, for sure. And well, Hugbox, I've only got one last question for you here, and then that'll be it for the interview.
Oh boy.
So for the rest of the year with your channel, what new and different things you?
New and different things.
Yes.
Being good.
Oh well, you're already an epic gamer, so
Oh yeah.
you're
I
good.
am. That is actually what it says. I have that tattooed on my forehead, believe it or not. It says Epic Gamer. No, but
Okay. Well, you just gave me a hint to find you in the Raccoon Eggs vlog. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
If you've never seen this channel called Sad World, you need to see it. They have a great line. It's Gibby from iCarly where he says, "I'm gonna get a face tattoo before I'm successful." And I was like, "There it is. That's my goal." So
No,
yeah,
I
no,
never
but
really watched iCarly, to be honest.
oh,
I thought it was a
missing
shit
out.
show.
Sad World. It's really like it's really vulgar, which is great because it's like this child star and he's going on to do like this really like aggressive comedy. It's pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, my goal is to be more consistent and actually put work in now that I have a functioning computer and hopefully silence to record in.
Yeah, when you move, you'll get that silence.
Yeah, it took a long time getting here, but I'm finally here. Only
When
took
you,
me 7 months longer than I thought it was going to.
yeah, when are you moving, by the way?
Within the next month.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Hmm. I
good.
might even
So,
get a video out before that because I've written a bunch of stuff anyway. I'm gonna try and find some time. It's pretty quiet right now, actually,
yeah, I haven't heard any lawnmowers or any construction going on
which
in the
has been a
background.
blessing. Usually, you just hear yelling and hammering, but
And a
I've been blessed
lawnmower.
today.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're blessed. They knew you were gonna have an interview with epic interviewer Shampy, YT, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Yeah, we can't have any construction work going on. We can't be lawn." I almost said lawing the mown.
Lawing the
I-
moon.
yeah, mowing the lawn. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, thank God we were blessed.
Yes, indeed, we were blessed. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it really has. Thank you for coming on, Hugbox. I appreciate it. You know, it
Anytime.
took a while to get a response, but I'm glad I got a response at the end of the day. I loved how you even said in the email, "Hey Shampy," or is it Mr. P? I thought that was genius. I actually laughed out loud at that.
Good, good.
To
I
be
did my
honest.
job.
Yeah, because someone else would probably have read it and been like, "Man, what a shitty joke." Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, that's it for the interview, Hugbox. Thank you once again for coming on. Appreciate it.
Anytime. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, and well, for anyone watching, that's it. If you have enjoyed the interview, you can go ahead and drop me a like, drop me a sub. Anything you could do to help would be appreciated. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next one. Take care, and goodbye.